Young and the Restless fans, welcome back to the channel. And you know what time it is. We got the spoilers for this upcoming week in Genoa City. And yeah, Genoa City reaches a fever pitch as old rivalries resurface, shocking secrets come to light, and a major milestone shakes things up for everybody. You know what? I'm going to give you a few highlights and then we'll dive deep into these spoilers. First, we see Billy and Jill clash. We actually have a wedding, but there's a shocker as well. And then Jack and Diane, oh yeah, their plan backfires. So without any further ado, let's talk about the Genoa City drama and these spoilers for the Young and the Restless for the week of November 11th through November 15th. So we start off with Magnificent Monday, November 11th. Yes, the week kicks off with a new chapter for Victor and Nikki, who's settling into their luxurious new home. But don't expect the mustache to just retire and relax. Why? Well, Jill and Ashley makes a grand return to town, and of course, Ashley goes over to see the ranch. But there's a little bit of a meeting going on that's going to go down between Jill and Victor. Yeah, he wants his hands on Chancellor. Elsewhere across town, Sharon is up to some unusual tricks. Now remember, we're going to see on the Monday episode where Phyllis said, "I got evidence on you, Sharon." And of course, Cameron Kirsten is back too. Yeah, but Sharon is wanting to know if she really has evidence on her. So she's going to sneak over to the GCAC and snoop around, it looks like, in Phyllis's room. So yeah, I hope there's no cameras around, because if so, she's going to get caught. We now head into Terrific Taco Tuesday, November 12th, and yes, it's a day full of unfinished business and jaw-dropping traps. Victor and Jill face off over their unresolved issues. Remember I said in the Monday's episode, he wants to get his hand on Chancellor and trying to make a deal with Jill. And Jill looks like she might be considering doing some business with Victor, which is definitely going to X out her son and Lily Winters too. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Jill decides to do. Speaking of Lily Winters, Lily is proving, or she's trying to prove, that she won't let Billy slip into his usual antics, keeping him on his toes at every turn. Unbeknownst to the both of them, it looks like they might not even be fighting for something, because Jill, I don't know, she might, if we continue to head on later in the week, it looked like she might decide to get that company over to Victor. So Lily, Billy, yeah, I think maybe you might be out of some jobs. Also on Tuesday, yeah, the real bombshell comes courtesy of Phyllis, who plots a devious trap for Sharon. Yeah, she wants Sharon to pay for setting up her son. And I'm telling you, the tension is on high alert. And I know I'm dying, and we're dying to see who comes out on top. It's now the Hump Day episode, Wednesday, November 13th. And mark your calendar, soapies, because the Young and the Restless hits a major milestone with the 13,000th episode. To celebrate, Victor and Nikki host a star-studded gathering for Abby and Devon's wedding. But we all know this is the soaps and Genoa City, so don't expect a simple walk down the aisle. The celebration takes a jaw-dropping turn that's going to leave the guests and viewers gasping. Also, we're going to see some faces back. Anna, Devon's sister, and Yolanda, his mom. Then from the promo, we had this spoiler picture where it looks like Summer is upset about something. Hopefully Harrison is okay, or maybe it's something else with her brother. We got to stay tuned. So look like as we move to Friday Eve, Thursday, November 14th, the fallout from the wedding shocker continues, whatever that is, and nobody's safe. Sharon, however, is jolted awake by a rude and brutal reality check. Girl, I mean, honestly, are you going to get away with this crime or not? Is Cameron going to give her a dose of reality that maybe she might be backed into a corner? and there's no way out. I guess we'll have to see. Meanwhile, we got Nick, and he's going to be stunned by a discovery that could change everything. What has he found, and how will this impact Newman, or could it impact Sharon? Yeah, we got to see. We also see on Thursday Jill standing her ground with her son Billy, refusing to let him derail her plans, which tells me maybe she made a deal with Victor. I'm telling you, expect the fireworks as mother and son clash over the future of Chancellor. And finally, we move into the cliffhanger episode, TGIF Friday, November 15th. The week wraps up with more power plays and exposed lies. Victor adds a stunning new piece to his empire. Sounds like he got his hands on Chancellor, proving that he's still a force to be reckoned with. Uh-oh, but it is bad news for Jack and Diane, who find themselves busted in a very compromising situation. Yeah, my soapies, you guys have been saying for weeks that those two are working together to undermine Victor. Well, look like they get busted. And I'm telling you, I'm wondering what's going to happen next. If Kyle is going to be upset, because obviously Kyle was a part of the plan to bring him back over to Jabot, and whether they're going to lose Glissade for good. Because knowing Victor, he's not going to trust any of them. Kyle, nor Diane, and especially not Jack. So maybe they'll come back together as a family, or maybe not. And finally, as for Sharon on Friday, she's going to be pushed into a corner and she's going to be forced to defend herself. Will she come out swinging or just crumble under all this pressure? So we got to stay tuned for this and everything going on in Genoa City this upcoming week with the Young and the Restless for the week of November 11th through November 15th. Okay, so there you have it. Yes, we got to stay tuned for a week packed with intrigue, betrayal, and unforgettable moments. And as always, Y&R is pulling out all the stops this November sweeps to keep us hooked. So we got to stay tuned. And you know what? Let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. What do you think about Billy and how he's going to feel about Jill's decision and this clash that's going to happen between the two of them? We got Jack and Diane playing Backfires. Look like they've been working together all the time. I'm wondering if it's going to bring this family back together or keep them apart. And then we got the 13,000th episode of Young and the Restless, which also includes a wedding shocker, Abby and Devon getting married and bringing a lot of faces back on screen. Also, we got a lunatic sending letters. We actually have a couple plotting revenge, and somebody got dark secrets from their past with an ex stalking. You want to hear more about it? Yeah, that video for the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers is coming up right now.